Okay. The situation what we are discussing is by mistake, we dropped one of the, not dropped, by mistake, we have removed one particular data file. And while trying to start the database, it is trying to search that specific file and it is missing, failing to start that entire database. Solution is to find out what the particular tablespace name is and to make it offline. Okay, so what tablespace? It's already saying here, yeah. So, but I don't know the tablespace name because you have given data file name, correct? Means SHA something. Okay. But
well, what I did was I named the tablespace SHA, and the file was also SHA, and I was going to change it to SHA01.dbf.
Yeah.
So that's what I was going to change it to.
Yeah. So here, the file, physical file itself gone, right? So for that, first, I'm not going to believe as a senior whatever you are saying. I listen to you. I'll cross-verify whatever you are saying is correct or not. Make sense? Right. And this is applicable to you only whenever you are going for any means the role. You are going to listen to everybody, but trying to justify with proof. Bottom line, again and again, I'm saying you have to take the ownership.
Right.
Okay. Right. Because if he is saying something and you are saying, no, he told me this thing, nobody will listen on that time. You are on a meeting
right.
in front of management or your senior.
Right.
So if he will try to give whatever view we have learned so far, is DBA, just a second, can you please give access? Let me ask for, give me 1 minute.
Yeah, let me stop share.
I'm just requesting, I'm going to okay, please share the screen and I'll request for the access, you give it, okay?
Okay, let me share screen again. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to request, I requested, just
okay.
Okay, so if the view, there is we have learned DBA underscore table spaces, correct?
Right.
But see, though database is not open, this is not going to show you.
Right.
What is the way out? So there are dynamic performance view, one is static view. Dynamic performance view means it is taking data from the control file and the memory. When we are open database, then only data file will be accessed and data dictionary will be available for you. Okay. Right now, database is in mount mode, not open mode.
Right.
Means metadata is not available to you.
Right.
So if metadata is not available, but some information is there in the control file.
Right.
And from parameter file, because it is reading parameter file and it is reading control file. And whatever is written in this too will be available to you.
Right.
So this is dynamic performance view, means it's from taking from memory and control file.
Mm-hmm.
View is, if I'll show you V dollar, whenever we are accessing anything, V dollar means is coming, it's known as dynamic performance view, taking data from memory. Memory means it is ultimately coming from parameter file and control file.
Right.
And as we discussed in control file, it is going to keep the status of the database along with the physical location of the data file. If you remember, I shared in the past.
Right.
If not, this is just for FYI. Right. And here, if you see, data file number is there. And here also you can see data file number, if you remember.
Yeah, 5.
Making sense? And yes. Here, if you'll go a little down, it is going to show you tablespace number also. right?
Right.
You'll see. So these are small thing. I don't know if you'll ask me detail in this, okay, what all of this, I know maybe one or two. So what I'm trying to tell you is we don't need to focus on the every unnecessary thing. Likewise, we are having thousands of view, each and every view are having 20, 30, 40 columns. Don't be panicked. Just one or two, three, just that's it. So here we are going to focus on name, file number. Make sense?
Yes.
Now I'm going to check. Select name, file number. I can just simply do copy paste, or you can just type it also. I'm comfortable with a little bit less typing. $3 data file. And you remember we have learned that we have to.
Yeah.
So hope you are getting why I told you that this is a little bit important. Otherwise, it's psychologically it is going to be a problem. You are going to just map here and there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 5 is, see this one.
Yep.
So confirm means whatever you are saying, it's showing there also, but it's pretty much you are validating it.
Yeah.
Okay. One more thing I'm going to check, and right now it's not coming in my mind, to be honest. Okay. So what I'm trying to give you the situation, it's not necessary you are going to remember everything at that point of time. Maybe under pressure, your mind will not work that much good. Because see the situation, it happened by mistake with you. You are in the call. Minimum 25, 30 people are there. Everybody is focusing on you. Courtney, tell me the status. Courtney, what? Courtney have to go through the basic checks and do this thing, right? So if you fail to recall what these are way we have to understand the situation in the crisis situation, how to think. So here I'm just I am searching for the tablespace name here, right? So that name, I'm again going to read it, which is relevant here. I cannot see anything relevant here. Okay. So this thing is not there, plug in. So another view I'll try describe $, table, table space. And here you got the name, right?
Yes.
Now you can ask me, Upendra, but how you recall the table space? It's a common sense I have used, though I knew it that much. It's not that, but I'm just trying to keep myself in your shoes, means your location, your position. So table space, definitely you can try table space. And once you know that you are very much sure in future, yes, must be something related to table space. Okay, so I'm going to select name from $, and we already knew the location, right?
Right.
And here you can map it also. There is a table space number is there, and there also table space number was there, right? So you can link. Make sense?
Yes.
So here, see, I got it.
Right. Yeah.
Now, if you will check here, name is there, okay, and along with that, one more information I can show you. So it is going to status. Okay, so I'll check the status also.
Comma.
Status from reader data file. See, everything online, and here we can see it's so here online, offline things are there, and I made a statement that we will take that table space or something offline. If you remember, means offline keyword I have used.
Right.
Okay. So here, big file, flashback on these things, not known to us as at this point of time. So tablespace is there. So tablespace and data file, two things we came to know in last 2, 3, 5 minute, whatever discussion. So we are doing kind of scrutiny or kind of cross-checking the information.
Right.
Next. There is a alter database alter database data file. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to offline this thing. Okay.
Right.
I don't know exact syntax though, because these are the things not very much used. So I remember I told you that whatever basic command we are learning, you have to have one master document for you yourself. Whatever small command, even if I show my so-called master file, you will laugh by seeing I have very first command ls-ltr. 20 years back, I just given
Right.
df-h, because sometimes what happened, I remember is in tension, I used to forget. So always I used to have in the office, always that file will used to be up and running, means open phase.
Right.
Every time. You don't know when you are going to receive a call and you have to jump the bridge then and there.
Right. Yeah.
So keep open the document will give you different level of confidence.
Right.
So right now I don't know. So I'm just trying, otherwise I'll Google it. Okay.
Right.
So alternatives, data file, this offline.
Yeah. Two Fs. Yeah. 2 Fs offline.
Okay. Database disallow using the media recovery. So it is messed up. So it is not synced with the control file, the status. That's what is giving error. So I'll try alter tablespace name offline. So here, this offline immediate disallowed unless media recovery enable. Though, and that is the reason this thing is highly illogical and not possible. And that is the reason maybe in lifetime you are going to do one kind of this situation, but every day you have to take the database backup daily basis. Why? Due to these kind of situations. Okay.
Yep.
It's a human error. But what is the solution? Error might happen, but you have to fix it. Okay. So I'm just doing Google, make data file offline. Okay. So Oracle data file offline. So alter database data file, this offline. Okay. So syntax I gave almost correct, but alter database data file. Either you can give this file 5 given, right? It may be you can give in a single quotation the whole this thing, the way I did. Both is correct. Don't think that. Okay.
Yeah.
Alter derivatives data file. I gave alter derivatives data file. Either 5 or this. Both are okay.
Right.
Okay. Just for FYI. So let me cross check one more time. I think offline immediate. So Media offline, immediate disallowed offline. Okay, so alter database data file. Five means that one only. If you can give this this name also.
Right.
Offline, then drop, because physical existence is not there.
Right.
Okay, so if it is offline, drop, and after that, because anyway, no use of that, though you have removed that data file, right?
Yes.
So it's open.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Nice. Yeah.
So
Nice,
again, nothing rocket science. You face the situation, you know the solution. That's it. And it may happen in future also. Not
Okay.
knowingly you have done, but unknowingly it could be done, right? Maybe not with you, maybe your junior team member or maybe senior team member also. You need to help to resolve it as soon as possible.
Right. So now you would have to eventually add back this.
Yeah. You want to do, or you'd like me to do?
Oh yeah, no, you can do it.
Yeah.
I'll just watch. Yeah. So
you should know the location of the data file first. So to check, you can just simply select file name from $data file or select file name from db_data_files.
Right. Right. So it's right. It's open now, so you can do the regular commands. So you do you want to do it?
Yeah, I can do if you want. Otherwise, you can do whichever way you are comfortable.
Yeah, you can do it. I guess
Okay.
it'll be a little faster.
Yeah.
And I'll just
Select file name from DBA_data_files. Okay. So this location you have given, right? So that is, it's no use. If you see, it is gone. So here in this, you have to always give all the files into this locations. That means data files, prod DB or whatever is there. Okay.
right. So it's still showing up.
Yeah.
Still showing up, even though it's been dropped.
Yeah.
Dropped means deleted, right? Drop is the same as delete.
Yeah. Drop means it will offline, and just the thing is removed from the status into the control file. So we have opened what metadata we are reading this information from. If you remember which data dictionary I have used, Datafiles, right? DB_.
Right.
So it is reading from the metadata system. When we drop, we have the removed from where? The data file. So data control file. So control file
I see.
means the main so-called, as I mentioned, that control file is maintaining the status. That status is no more for this particular location.
Right.
So we can remove this from the metadata also, but will come on due course of time. Let me show you step by step. I'm going to add one or create one table space, right? That was the thing in this location. And what is the proper way to drop that also I'll show you. So what I'm doing, I'm going to show you the same mistake what you have done. And if you have done that, what to do to remove it. correct?
Right.
Same
Right.
thing I will do. So create table space. I'm giving SHA1, okay? So create tablespace name, data file.
Yeah, I think I already have a SHA1 in the table space.
You already have it?
Yeah, if we could do
Okay.
a select.
SHA2, then I'm giving SHA2, okay?
I think I had 2 and 3.
Okay, so I'm giving 4. Okay, I gave it SHA4. Then, so create tablespace name, data file name. Okay, so name also I'm going to give into the same location. Okay, so here SHA under diags, I'm giving SHA4.01.
Okay.
Underscore 01 dot DBF.
Okay.
Then you can give size some. I'm giving 5 MB.
Okay.
Semicolon, enter. Okay, so I created this, and if you'll check, you'll be getting that file there.
Yeah.
And now you want to remove this or the table space entirely.
Right.
So that this thing also should be removed. So total 9 rows is there, right?
Right.
So whenever you are dropping it, drop tablespace name. Okay, so if you will do like that, if you will do like this, dropped, if you will see, gone earlier.
Yeah, it's dropped.
Yeah. And if you'll go and check in this location, hope you understand what I'm doing. Exclamation mark.
Right. Yeah. You're going back to the prompt.
So no such file or directory here also. If you will go this ls minus ltr exclamation ls minus ltr. Now it's a problem. I'm trying to confuse you a little bit.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So
I dropped it. It was not showing there, correct?
Right.
But it is available.
Right.
Physical location C5 MB is there. Everything SHA, that data file what earlier you created, I think that is also there. Day before yesterday you created a couple of days back. See.
Right.
So if you have done only drop, okay, so you have to remove it physically.
Right.
RM, then the location, whatever location we have given, and followed by file name. Otherwise, it will not cleaned up automatically. The space will be occupied forever. Unnecessary, it will be confusing.
Right.
Same thing I'm doing again, just to give you the difference.
Yeah.
And I'm going to create one time more same particular command, what we have given some time back. Same thing. And if you see again, it will show you if I'll give the proper view. It is showing us.
Right.
Now, the actual way, genuine way to drop any table space permanently in the neat and clean way is to drop table space, tablespace name, SHA4, including
Contents.
content and
Contents
data
and
file.
data files.
Yes. Content and data file. Contents and data file. Now, if you'll go and check ls-ltr, same command what we gave some time back. Okay, so ls, let me show you. Sorry, by mistake it came. So see, it's not there, correct?
Right. Yep. Yep.
So
Yep.
this is the better, a proper way to including contents and data file.
Mm. Yeah.
I'm cleaning it up, okay? Unnecessary, it will be lying there, so I'll remove. I'm removing it.
Sure. Right. So now it's okay to use the remove command.
After you
here.
offline, just remove that, so that is gone. Means.
Right. So what was it that I was done when I used the remove command for that SHA table space, and I didn't want to remove, of course, the directory, and it was just the file that I wanted to remove.
Yep.
So I'm trying to think. What did I think? I dropped the. Yeah, I think I tried to drop the table space first.
Yeah. So might be syntax error you could have done, because I made a couple of times, right? It was error. Then it happened. So maybe syntax error you could have. So you forcefully removed it. Maybe
well, I didn't do a remove force. I just did a RM.
Yeah, that you never do that thing because there's a relation between the. You remember Tablespace data file? We learned the relation. Okay, what is the means the main relation between it's a logical and physical part. So
right.
Without knowing the software, you are removing from the OS level, right? So Oracle will not. You didn't took consent from Oracle, right? Oracle software, and there's a link. It's a live link. So you forcefully removes, now it's giving error. It's not able to sync up what you did because you did it from OS command. OS command, this Oracle will not understand. If you will be doing this thing from Oracle, so Oracle own it, right? So it is syncing with OS. So you cannot do other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This particular file is owned by whom? Oracle software, right?
Right.
That's what.
Right. So if you wanted to remove a file, let's say you wanted to remove that file, you wouldn't have, because that file had no content in it. There were no was no data in it. It was just a blank file. So even though it was a blank file and there was nothing, I knew there was nothing in it.
Yep.
It still wasn't the right move because there was a lack of syncing between the operating system.
Yep.
Okay, so if you wanted to properly delete that file, how would you? The correct way would be to do how would you correctly delete that file if you wanted to do that?
Yeah, simply drop tablespace name. Okay. And the way we did that, including content and data file.
Right.
So it will clean up
yes.
everything.
Right. So there must have been something I was doing because I tried the drop tablespace, but it wasn't.
Maybe some typo might be there because see,
right.
You are learning now. And to start with, we used to be little impatient. Okay, let me do it. Let me do it. So we are trying with our own logic also, apart from Oracle. So it happened. So that's what it happened.
Right. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, whatever mistake, do it now.
Right.
Because if this situation is, if you'll do in the production of those things, nothing will be in a mess up.
Right. So you have to be very careful. If you're ever doing a remove, just maybe it's best not to do a remove if you don't have to.
Yeah, and that's what I used to share my own story, real story, what I did blunder. I don't want you to repeat it. Even dropping one single table, you have to think twice, even thrice, where you are dropping it. Are you dropping the correct table? Are you dropping into the correct database? Because you are going to work for 10, 15, 20, 200, 500, maybe 1,000 database, right? And normally we used to have n number of terminal open for our own convenient. So, and few common tables are there, few common users are there throughout. So instead of dropping table from A database, you might have dropped database from AA. See the difference. Maybe naming was sometimes so common. Na? If you'll just blink of your eyes, you made a but means you used to make blunder. And that's what we used to say the best practices, right? Whenever you are, so I made a rule by Upendra, whenever I'm using any destructive command, it may be drop table, it may be drop tablespace, it may be remove files. Minimum 3 times I used to check. Number one, am I sitting on the right server? Am I sitting on the right directory? Am I sitting in the right database user? 3 times.
Right.
Before even I still remember, Courtney. Right. See after typing this, suppose drop table name, right? Means hit enter. Before entering, I used to final check. Am I on right place? Right. Then enter.
Right. Wow.
Small thing, but it is going to make your life so easy. I cannot believe you. Means I cannot let you understand. You have to feel it only.
Right. Wow. Yeah.
And you are getting the thing. See, you did one mistake and you failed to open the database. See, the whole day went, or maybe a couple of days went, right? So think about a thing what you have done in production database. No seniors are there. Everybody is there. The call blaming you. What Courtney do it? Nobody will blame directly, but they will. So I need solution, man. Come on, we need to up the database. Do whatever you feel like.
Right. Yeah.
Because millions of dollar revenue loss, can you believe, due to this small table drop?
Yeah.
So always we need to just keep these things in the mind.
Right. Yeah. Actually, I was working on it today, and everything was okay until I came home. Okay. I was out, working on it at in some place outside the home. When I came in, the connection dropped. Okay. And then it wouldn't let me get back in. Once I was still connected, I was able to continue to do work. But once I lost the connection, then I wasn't able to because I had to start up the database again, and it wouldn't let me start up the database.
Okay.
It wouldn't let me open it. It wouldn't let me open it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So,
Anyway,
yeah.
see, this way we will learn. Nothing to see. Whatever you did, I'm not saying anything, Courtney, why you have done it. I'm glad you did it. So that's what I'm saying. You have to do practice like this because these are the scenario only, right?
Yeah.
So more you do, more you will, because I can share this thing, but if you could have not done this mistake, I could have shared, you least bother, oh, Upendra is saying that. But now you can feel the importance because you suffer a little, right?
Right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So many situations will come like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. I see.
So that resize and all those kind of thing, you have to do practice, whatever time, because see, as I mentioned, I keep telling you one thing, role is not to finish the course. Course I can finish in a month. That doesn't make sense to me or you also. Finishing the syllabus is not my main aim. Otherwise, I could have assigned again. I have a number of team members. I can assign anybody else also.
Right.
Because you came for just becoming a DBA, not to finish the course. You are not coming here for course. Course, you were already doing it.
Right.
So
yeah.
These things, whatever we are sharing, don't think that, okay, we are just, it's a storytelling session. No, it's a real, genuine thing you are learning.
Right.
As a DBA, you are doing the DBA work.
Yeah.
Genuine way. Same way, there is a, hardly you'll feel 1% difference, the kind of work you are doing. And because flavor, the syntax, the way you are doing, the way we are discussing, everything is ditto as if you are working as a DBA professional.
Yeah.
You will find hardly any difference.
Yeah.
Once you will start working, even talk in the table or the meeting, these kind of things.
Yeah.
So these are the main learning. Whatever, suppose in last half an hour we are discussing this. These are the main learning. We didn't cover any extra topic, but these are the great learning. These are the, you are saving your 6 or 8 months of your this thing. Means experience you are gaining in half an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. This is very very critical.
Yeah, very critical. And this thing you will not go through the recording and you will not come to know through the basic anything by any study material.
Yeah.
It might be there, but who will give you the impact, show you the impact?
Yeah, this is where experience comes in.
Yeah, yeah, and this is
trial and error and these things.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so these were so I did a lot of things you know, with the resizing. You talked about the last time.
So you did practice that
resize. Yeah, so I the different commands that do the resize command, and there's the there was the auto what was it, the auto extend, oh yeah, the max size. So there are different things you could do to resize it and change the max size. Yeah, so I looked up those commands and I was able to get it to work. So if was, let me see if I could do, well, anyway, so if I do the select tablespace underscore name file, comma file underscore name bytes, 1024 max bytes 1024. If you do that, you'll see you would see what I did, and you'll see the tablespaces.
No, see, thing is that what I'd prefer you now, whatever you are doing, keep making a document and sharing with me.
Oh yeah, I have a.
Because by doing this practice, you have it whenever you will do. Yeah. So because I have seen in the day one you are doing already, that's why I didn't ask. But this thing will really give you, means quick glance what you have done. If you stuck somewhere in the while doing now, these documents are very important. This is your Bible, and means DBA Bible.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Give me 1 second, huh? One call is coming.
yeah. You can see my screen?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can you see?
I
So this
can-
is the add a file to database. So this is the add data file command. So we're adding this file and we're sizing it auto extend on max size.
yeah, yeah.
30G.
I
So
can.
this command here, this piece here, this changes the max bytes.
Yeah.
This auto extend on, it says auto extend on max size 30G, but it changes it from whatever it was to 30G. So
Yeah.
this and the size here is also changed to 500.
Yeah. So
Or you
just
can
for
resize here, resize it without doing any of that. You can just alter database, data file,
yeah.
and you can
So
do a resize. So the different ways to go about changing the data file without adding, changing the table space size without adding a data file.
mhm.
Like here, you could resize and you didn't add a data file.
Yeah. Alter tablespace data file. Yeah. So yeah, these are yeah, good.
Yeah, I have to go back and do it.
Yeah. So one maybe some theory related thing I requested you to go through, like different all the table space like undo, temp, and all. So did you get a chance to just go through?
Undo. Oh, okay, you wanted me to do undo. Okay.
Undo. So do one thing. Create undo table space. Same thing will be there. Creating undo table space and creating temp file. Just do 2 assignment before, because I'm not going to start anything new today, because it is going to take time, and I have some something other thing lined up. So only 2 small thing. Undo table space, how to create, and temp table space. Almost 99% same things are there. Okay. But yeah, so how to create undo table space and how to create temp table space.
Okay, so I can look at that. And also couple questions I had also in interpreting this here. Okay, in this case, I'm adding a data file to the table space. So it's alter table space, the name of the table space, add the data file, and this is the path. And the size 500. And this auto extend, I just want to make sure I understand. Auto extend on max size 30 gigabytes. So this means that when you're auto extending, okay, the size is set to 500. This is the original memory allocation
to start with
of the data file to start with. So this means that you're not, when the usage of the data file gets to 500 megabytes, or no, auto extend on max size. So the table space size is not going to expand further until it gets to 30G, right? So
repeat one more time.
Auto extend on max size 30G, 30 gigabytes. Auto extend on max size 30G. So when the data file size gets to a 30G capacity, is that when it's going to automatically increase in size? The Oracle will automatically increase the size of the data file when it gets to 30G? Is that what it means?
No.
Well, what does that actually mean? What does that mean, auto extend on max size 30G?
Yeah, so it means whenever you are putting this command, hitting enter, a data file called sha103.dbf will be created with size 500 MB.
Right.
And this file will be available for the records entered by the users. By keeping this activity, users will keep insert record. Once it reaches 500 MB, because it is allocating the space not being used yet, right?
Right.
Once it reaches that threshold called 500 M, it will allocate further. It will allocate further. How many? By default 100 M. You can cross check it. Once 500 reaches, it will allocate 100 means 100. Again, it will fill up 100. Again, it will 100. It will go on and on and on and on till it is reaches 30 GB. 30 GB is the limit. It's a ceiling.
Right. Yeah, that logically makes sense.
Yeah.
Because this is all you have. All you have is 500. So to start out with.
So here I want to add one thing. Normally, if you remember last day, what I have shared is I gave size 100 M or 500 M semicolon, hit enter. What will happen on that? By default, Oracle keep this auto extend on. And though you didn't give a max size, so it will reach up to 32 GB, and it was showing in the max size 0. 0 means I told you is the maximum. Maximum, I told you 32 GB is the limit for one data file.
Right.
If you remember.
Right. Yes. Right.
Yeah. So
when it's sorry, just one question with that. So when it's the max size is set to 0, that's
we are not setting
logical.
0. We are not setting 0 if we are not giving any max size. So by default, it is setting 0. You have to, you as the DBA is interpreting as a max size, that is 32 GB.
Right. So it's just displaying 0, but behind the scenes, it's really auto extending to 32 GB. It's just saying 0, but the default is really auto extend on max size 32 GB. That's really what's happening. But it's just showing you 0 for whatever reason. Okay, so the other question I had now, when you're calculating percentage usage, is the percentage usage, I would think it's based on what you originally allocated. So if you allocated, let's say 500 M, then the percentage usage would be based on what you originally allocated. So if the data file had a usage of 400 megabytes, then the percentage usage should show 80%. It should show 80% because it's based on what you originally allocated, not what the max size is, what the max size is you set. It's based on what's actually been allocated and how much of this allocated space is actually occupied. Right, so you allocated 500 megabytes, so 400 megabytes is being utilized, then the percentage usage would be 80%, right?
Yeah, so little disagreement here. Okay, so it is going to be whatever is the max size, it is going to take that.
Okay.
As a whole, while calculating the percentage uses, means because here we are checking the space alert, right? So though it is having capacity to grow, why to show the error for the memory threshold reaches? If it is limit, that means no, because here you are having the auto action on, right? So it will automatically on. So it is going to calculate total 30 GB in this case. Max size.
I see. Okay, I see. Right. So it doesn't matter if it's approaching what you originally allocated. It's just,
you are correct.
Auto extend. So it's based on the max size. Okay.
You are correct.
All right. So, okay. That's it. That's perfect. And the other thing was you asked me to look up which is the maximum capacity of the maximum number of files
Yep.
that a data table space. So it's 1023 or something, so 1022. I think it's 1023. According to Oracle, it's 1023, the maximum number of data files. So the terabytes, so if you multiply by 32 gigabytes, so it's like 32 terabytes approximately is the max capacity for a table space, 32 terabytes.
Yes, this is what I also know. Yeah.
So
good. You are progressing.
that's it.
I'm glad.
That's it.
So are you enjoying the thing? Means it's
this is very interesting here. With the because this is very practical. This is what you're going to need to know, and it's I can see the importance of it and how it's making sense here.
Yep.
I can see the importance of it. How critical this is.
Yes, very critical. But normal in the theory way, it is going to take 20 minutes to cover all these data files, what we are discussing for last 4 hours, means 3-4 days.
Right. Yeah.
Means we used to give 30-minute lecture for this. That's it, the whole thing.
Right. Yeah. It doesn't take long to just give you the information, but then you have to.
Yeah.
Okay, so so the undo and the temp just do the same thing.
Same way. You do little bit little self-study. It is going to take not much time. So whichever is critical, I'm going to, as I mentioned earlier also, I'm going to focus more on my time where I can see much value I'm going to add. Okay. So I'm going to invest my time there. So you can take maximum out of it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to cover on those things. I'll cover, but it's okay. Means
right. So just one question. So what is it about the undo table space or the temp table space that's going to be different in terms of creating the table space and resizing it?
Just one keyword is different. Okay. And syntax is different. That's it. Concept, see, undo we have discussed in the last session, right? The read consistency when we invested some time, right? So conceptual is very important. Here, only you are going to use undo keyword, where in temp you are going to use only temp keyword. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right.